What's going on, everybody? Hello, happy Monday. Welcome on in. I believe everything is working over here on my end. It looks good. I'm not gonna lie, I did not check like anything before I came on, so I think we're good. I think we're golden. Yeah, looks good. Looks golden. Already hello. Thank you for cluing me into the fact that I was on the wrong screen. Imperial, hello, and yes, thank you so much for the shout out. Guys, go follow Imperial if you have not already. How's everybody's day? Yeah, so it's just me tonight. I got a text from Kim not too long ago, just saying that she had to get Elliot to bed, and she is down Ethan tonight. So she is mothering so hard at this moment. So I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do at first, but I figured just like, I was thinking about keeping on with Mario and Luigi, but I figured of the two games that I'm playing right now, Breath of the Wild is definitely my more like low-key playthrough. So I figured I would do this so that way it doesn't feel like anybody's like missing anything if they were to miss stream tonight. So I'm just going to play some more Breath of the Wild. I'm just going to vibe. I don't really have a ton on my agenda tonight. I will say if it's just me this evening, I will most likely not stream for a super duper long time. I will probably wrap up, around like 9:30, just because I do got to open. I open Monday through Friday. I do got to open tomorrow. I do have a short shift tomorrow, which is actually kind of nice. But when I get back from said short shift, I am making sweet potato casserole, which I'm really excited about. Even though I'm not crazy about sweet potatoes, I do like it. I just don't love it as much as I love regular potatoes. But I am making some sweet potato casserole tomorrow. So I need to come home and I need to be ready for that. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody is getting through the start of their week okay. It was a fine day for me, I would say. I was really slow at work today. Really slow. And it wasn't time and a half, which was kind of bogus. But really slow at work. Went to the grocery store, kind of came home, immediately started cooking. And then I made a hot honey chicken with broccoli and carrots. Put that over rice. It was quite tasty. I enjoyed it a bit. I have a very full tummy. Benji's doing the dishes, which is even better. Benji is supposed to be doing the dishes. I don't know if he actually is or if he's distracting himself with other things. It's been a good day. So I hope all of you guys are having a good day as well. You guys deserve good days. And I'm happy to see you all. Happy to be able to vibe with you all tonight. Went to the gym this morning, then went and got some free shit for veteran. Yes, get that free shit. I was going to say, that's what it's all about. It's literally the free shit. At work today, we had veterans could get a small cup of hot coffee for free. A small cup of hot coffee. And they intentionally did not advertise it anywhere. It's like nobody came in for it today. Not to my store anyway. Crumble cookie. I love crumble cookie. I know I shouldn't love crumble cookie, but I love crumble cookie. Got the cherry cheesecake cookie. That sounds fucking amazing. Yeah, I would absolutely be into that. Cherry cheesecake. Ooh. I love cherry and I love cheesecake. Cheesecake is like my, if I had to pick one dessert to have for the rest of my life, subtract the insane poops it would give me, cheesecake would absolutely be my rest of life dessert. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something before I start talking about that. So this is just gonna be like a kind of casual stream. I don't really have too much on the agenda for this evening, so let's get into it. I also did not remember my amiibo scanning. So I'm just gonna forgo it for now and see if I make it out okay. So I don't know. I don't know who was here yesterday, um, for when I was streaming this. Uh, I had to end stream very suddenly yesterday, um, because when I tell you that I was sitting here and just all of a sudden I and I said this at the end of stream. I was like, nature is calling and I have to answer the call. I had to poop so bad. So bad. I was like I was like crowning in this chair. And it was horrible. I'm going to get very graphic and I'm going to talk about poops for a second. It was horrible because it was so out of the blue. I mean, like, the amount of cheese that I had yesterday, should I have expected it? Absolutely. But it was so, like, out of nowhere. You know, like, timing-wise, it was just so sudden. And I felt really bad because I was like, I was going to stop streaming anyway. And this is just kind of, like, really inspired me to stop because it's time. Like, it's definitely time. It's definitely time for me to go. I've really seen things advertised for it. Usually Google what's going on. It was as good as last year's offerings. That's good. I mean, are you saying that last year's offerings weren't great? No, Starbucks offering was pretty pathetic. I'm not gonna lie. Like, a free. Let me say this clear. A free $3 coffee. And if you wanted to add a flavor to it, I couldn't take that off. So, like, if you wanted to add a flavor to it, it was going to be $1. It was horrible. It was so stupid. Oh, it wasn't as good as last year. Oh, okay. Cam, hello. How was Veterans Day in New York? Saw a parade in Brooklyn and missed our train tickets because, oh. Missed your train because of it? Oh, yikes. Was there a parade in Brooklyn? Did not see it. I mean, I wasn't looking for one, but I did not see one. But then again, I don't think my home would really... I don't really live in, like, a busy spot in Brooklyn, so I can't imagine that, that would be too close to me, you know? I think it may have been Manhattan. Were you in Brooklyn? Yeah, I live in Brooklyn. Most things happen in Manhattan, so I would not be surprised if it was Manhattan. How am I supposed to get that? That's so stinky. I want that. You were at a wedding in Brooklyn? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I live in Brooklyn. I live, maybe not to dox myself. Maybe I shouldn't dox myself on the internet. I'll just say I live in Brooklyn. If we want to inquire further about how close we were to one another, we could chat about it later. Won't dox myself on the internet, exactly. It's right past 5th Avenue. Oh, like 5th Avenue, Manhattan? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was not anywhere close to there today. But I didn't do a ton today. I just worked. But I work in downtown Brooklyn. Yeah, I definitely did not see anything like that. Oh, I just saw the poop advice thing. Actually, I found my book. Hold on. I just remembered. I found my poop book. I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but like, you know, the last few boxes that you pack when you're moving that are just like random shit. That's where this was. It was in like that last box. Okay. Have to remember that this is also an ad for a bidet. Okay, let me get out of the horror poops. Oh, I like this. 10 beautiful mantras to poop by. Why have I never read these? These are great. May your sphere surround yourself with no negativity. Okay, I was trying to adapt this in a way that I can like read it to someone, like change all the me pronouns to you, but I'm confusing myself, so let me just read what it says. My sphere surrounds me my sphere surrounds me and no negativity shall come in, but my positive energy can flow out with ease. And I think that's beautiful. How inspiring, actually. Like, how actually inspiring. Favorite part was singing Casey's mom out on the streets at full blast. My cousin's name is Casey. His mom and dad were going off. I was screaming, Casey, can't you see? Dude, I love Stacy's mom. I love Stacy's mom. That is an American classic. That's funny. You know, I never really thought about putting other names into Stacy's mom. But that's brilliant. What a good way to, like, just dog on someone. This is absolutely brilliant, actually. Full family was singing. It was wild. That's funny. Oh, especially when people are in on the bit. Always good content. Always good content from family being in on the bit. Guaranteed that that is the Korok at the top of this tree. Well, I won't say guaranteed, but I'd say a pretty good shot. Yeah, okay.
Where did I miss the star? Y'all, I'm going insane.
Doc! Doc! What's good, Doc?
Oh.
Thank you so much for giving
happening?
Doc the shout out. Hey, yo, what's good? Yeah, Doc, we've had a little, a slight change of plans tonight. In case you couldn't tell by the fact that it's me and just me. Yeah, it's me and it's just me. How are you, my friend? How's your day going? Believe me, this is even kind of confusing for me. Very strange to just be actually by streaming by myself on a Monday. Never happens. The other half was kind of confused that we were singing about our aunts.
You just got coconut mauled. Share this with all your friends to totally coconut maul them.
I love the way that this guy just goes. That always made me laugh. That was like always whoa. That was like always the funniest part about that to me. Oh, hey. I'm existed. Getting things packed up and cleaned preemptively. Just had a friend here to help, so that's been handy. That's good. Are you, have you found a spot yet? Or is this just like preemptive hopeful packing? Both of which are actually very important. Preemptive hopeful packing is good, actually. because that means that you're on top of it. Because then that means when the time does come that you find a spot, that you are, like, prepared. This is Lurk. Oh, thank you. Thank you for doing the dishes. I thought that was gonna... I wasn't sure when that was gonna happen. Love you, Benjamin. Doctor. Just how absolutely bastardized the English language becomes sometimes in our chat is so funny. It makes me giggle. I was gonna ask everything. Oh yeah, she's good. No, she's fine. She's just alone tonight. Like, we are down Ethan. She's down Ethan. So, she was like, you know, I have to get Elliot to bed. I have to get him a bath. I don't have Ethan. Like, she was like kind of just flying by the seat of my pants. So, no, she texted me as I was getting set up. I was like, I can't. I was like, oh, all right. Well, and I was like, well, I was gonna play Mario and Luigi, and then I was like, I don't want to, like, I don't want to do one of my, like, main playthrough streams on a Wednesday when people might not know that it's going to be a main playthrough stream. And I just feel like my my Breath of the Wild playthrough is a lot more casual than you know, than anything else, I guess, that I would stream. So I just figured I would go with this because it was more casual and I can just kind of vibe. I gotta be out of here by the first, no matter, by the first. Whoa. Whoa. That is ballsy and scary. It is both of those things. By the first, shit. Yes, that is very true. Our couch does convert into a bed. And, you know, like, I know that I say that, like, you know, jokingly, but, like, I am serious. Couch does convert into a bed. If you just need to even, like, get away for a second, like, we can figure something out, you know? Just kidding. Offer redacted by saying spoogy times. Just kidding. You're no longer in the running for America's Next Top Model. I'm so sorry. That is not spoogy times. Disgusting. Oh, hello, Flying Guardian. And by hello, I mean no fucking thank you. We have Jordan Fisher? What do you mean? I do not claim Jordan Fisher. You captured Jordan? Nah, I do not claim him. I'm still salty at him for winning Dancing with the Stars when he totally should not have. So sorry. Even though I was not invested in Dancing with the Stars even a little bit around that time, I just loved Lindsay Sterling, and I was just mad that she lost. No, not redacted. If the phrase spoogy times is redacted, then maybe I'll rethink my decision. Oh. Hi, Dragon. Hi, Dinroll. I kind of used to know where Dinral would go. In fact, I just turned in my contract with my school 2 weeks before. We've been moving to North Carolina. Oh. Moving down to North Carolina with my friend. I mean, at least now you don't have to go to North Carolina. I don't know if that's a hot take. Considering recent events, at least you do not have to go to North Carolina. You know? But that is unfortunate. Hey man, I'm okay. If in the state, which is one step closer to his event, why are we capturing Jordan Fisher? I have never. That has never once been on my mind. Cost of living is way shit. No, that is true. That is very true. Honestly, not a hot take. North Carolina. Yeah, believe me, I know about high cost of living. Where I'm living, I swear you spend $20 just leaving the house. This plot could work. I've been scheming. Was this just like a plot? Whatever. What, was I not privy to the Jordan Fisher capture? Does Kim know anything about this? Bing, bing. I love that sound. I'm not gonna lie, I was in Trader Joe's today, because of course I was, and I was listening to the Pikmin 4 soundtrack on Nintendo Music, and it was just so calming and nice. Like, Trader Joe's was a madhouse, again, because of course it is, and just listening to that was, I don't know, it was very calming. It was very, very calming. I was just kind of listening to just like random Pikmin 4 songs, and I was like, this is beautiful. Oh. How far away is that? Oh, I do have that marked already. Okay. I was like, do I have that? Good. Is Ransom was gonna cover December rent? It's something's gotta. Who's Ransom? Is he in contract with anybody right now? Who's looking for Jordan Fisher that would pay ransom? Superman. I'll lurk for now if you're still on. When it's over, I'll be back. Truthfully, I couldn't tell you. I don't know exactly how long I'm going to be live for. I'm probably going to be live until like 9:30-ish. That's kind of my thought. Thought is like 9:30-ish. Just because, like, as usual, I do gotta open. And as usual, I do not want to. So okay, so this is... Sorry, there's so many locations here, so I'm just making sure that I have gotten everything here. But enjoy Zuberman. How often is that on? Is that on every Monday?
I come seeking help regarding this power that's been handed down over time.
Camelo.
Awaken my power
It's
to
okay.
see again and away. Or so I've been told all my life.
Every Monday. Oh, okay. Wow, really? I guess I just have no sense of time. I feel like for the last few weeks I've been like,
The voices from the spirit realm. And Mother said her own power.
no, I just have no sense of time. Just the weeks really do be coming and coming.
Or feel anything. Father has told me time and time again. He always says.
Kim, I just saw your text. I'm sorry, I actually cannot join you tomorrow.
Curse you.
I am hanging out with pals tomorrow.
Every day of my life dedicated to praying.
No, every
I've pleaded
when I was
with
in
the
school,
spirits tied to the ancient
every
gods,
Tuesday,
and still the holy powers have proven
we would
deaf
get
to my
together at
devotion.
like. Okay, so
Just tell me,
my apartment
what is it?
had me and
wrong with
3 other people that were in our acting class. And our apartment we called Tragic Kingdom. A, because it's a pun on Magic Kingdom, and B, because it's the name of a No Doubt album. A great No Doubt album. If you've never listened to Tragic Kingdom, great album. The other house that had like my other classmates in it. Well, one of my classmates is epileptic, and they called their house Little Seizures. The Wi-Fi password was pizza pizza. So we would all go to their place typically on Tuesdays, and we would just smoke, and just vibe and smoke together, and it just became known as Smoke Tuesdays. So when I moved here, you know, a bunch of my friends from school live here, and they added me to a group chat when I got here called Smoke Tuesday, because they still do it. They don't do it every Tuesday, but like some Tuesdays, they still do it. So tomorrow I'm going to Smoke Tuesday, and I'm very excited. Then we're all scale, yeah. I feel like my quests aren't updating. What in the world would make time feel non-existent? Stress? Stress is the one that's been working for me. Time just keeps on flying. Like, the days feel like they're dragging on until it's the start of a new day, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, wow, it really is just another day. That Lady Gaga song, after all, it's just another day. Felt like I saw so much in the city. Yeah. There's a lot going on. There's definitely a lot going on here. I have not seen nearly enough of it. No, I genuinely have not explored much, which is like kind of sad, but I genuinely have not explored much. You need to check on the pet's Discord. I did look at it, actually. Happy birthday, Sasha. I actually literally just saw that before I started. Oh, eyebrows. 29 months. Damn. Damn. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the resub. Welcome on in. 29 is your lucky number. That's a good lucky number. You know, I feel like a lot of times people are like, wow, my lucky number, and it's like 4. And you're like, cool, bitch. Like, yeah, number 4. So awesome. No, that's a good lucky number. I use this to bite my bubbles. That's very cool, Goob. How's it going, Tiny Goober? You having a good bath? Heard some people yelling in an apartment, the NYPD just casually walking in there. Yeah. This one girl was like cracked out or just bipolar in a hotel room next to ours, asking if we wanted to party in the penthouse she owns for her 5th wedding. Yeah, New York's wild. She then got arrested. How are you feeling today, Matt? I'm good. I'm good. Not a whole lot to report on, I guess. It's been a pretty just like casual day. Really boring day at work because it was a holiday and you know, like most of the schools and offices that are near my store were closed. So we were really slow. It was a pretty slow day at my store, which was nice actually until like the last 2 hours. The last 2 hours dragged on. But yeah, it was fine. Day was fine. Now I'm just here. I'm here and I'm vibing. I'm happy to be here. It's my first break all day. Rough. That's actually quite devastating. I'm so sorry to hear that. Matthew, I'm good. How are you? I'm good, Goob. I'm doing great. I'm very happy to be sitting here playing one of my favorite games. With some of my favorite people. And that includes you, Goob. Whoa. Where did all those guys just come from? Boring, slower, like chill. It was a little boring. The last 2 hours of my shift were pretty painful. But before that, it was fine. I was wearing some type of shorts. Yeah. Those people are kind of just like all over New York, actually. I was sitting on the subway on my way to work at like, you know, I get on the subway at like 5 in the morning. Or like, actually a lot earlier than that. I get on the subway at like 4:30. So I'm sitting on the subway, and this guy comes up to me. You know, he's very clearly not well. And he comes up to me, he points at my cup and goes, "Can I have that?" And I just said, "No." And he walked away. It's really weird. I'm just biting my bubble. That's great. That's awesome, Goob. I'm so happy you're having a good time biting your bubbles. Goobaloob. Oh, never mind. Answer my question. Yeah, I'm feeling good. You know, as good as I can. As good as I can in this world that we live in. I'm feeling okay. Kim, did you know that these piles of leaves you could just blow up? Because I did not know that. It was raining when I was trying to get to a leaf pile of Korok. And, I had like my fire arrows and stuff, and I was like, well, I can't use the fire arrows because it's raining. So I was just trying a bunch of other random things, and then that worked. And I was like, what? Oh. And then Doc was like, oh, that's good to know because I never have a Korok leaf on me to blow those over. And I was like, you use a Korok leaf to get rid of them? I had never even thought about that. I was like, I always just set them on fire. And Doc was like, oh, that's smart. I was like, it is 2024. And there are so many people who have put hours and hours and hours into this game that are still learning things about it. This game's wild. So, yeah, thought that was really funny. Thought that was really funny that, like, we both learned something new about leaf piles in Zelda. Sorry, home. We took a cheap bus. People in the back were talking about how someone who works on the bus threatened them with a knife. Told their buddies to show them when the bus stopped. Talked about getting the police involved. They kept saying that. Oh. Smoking cigarettes on the bus? That is bizarre. How are they, like, still... How are they allowed on that bus? You know? That's really bizarre. Why are people so fucking weird?
Yeah.
And also racist. Oh yeah, I forgot about this whole thing that I have to like carry the flame back again. No, I don't. I have not run into Kilton yet. Nah. I know what's up. This ain't my first Breath of the Wild rodeo. Cheap bus called the Chinese bus. What was that work there? Chinese. His yellow hat. I remember seeing the hat as oddly memorable. Like Donald Duck's beak! Okay, that is very specific. I see that. No, I have not even heard of that. I mean, that's funny.
Macaroni with the chicken strips.
No, usually when I take a bus in or out of New York. Well, when I go back home, there's a more local bus company that kind of operates in my home state. So I usually either take that, and it's a little bit more expensive, but like it's a direct bus from New York to literally the town where my parents live, which is really nice. It's a direct bus. So I either use that company or I use Peter Pan, because Greyhound is fucking terrible. I will never take Greyhound ever again. No, not an apparatus one. I hate these. Greyhound is horrible. I learned my lesson in college not to take Greyhound. Greyhound sucks. Yee? Okay. Yeah, Bork. I know, I don't know what he was woofing at. Oh, actually, I think Benji got some stuff delivered. I think he was probably woofing because they rolled up. Hello? Ball? Oh! That's unfortunate. I didn't think that was going to work. Oh my god, these motion controls are horrible. Yo, did that just work? Fuck yeah. It didn't work, did it? Nope, it went too far. God damn it. No, it can just fall out the back. God, I hate these so much. I hated her so much. God damn it. These are literally the worst. These are actually the worst. God fucking damn it. Excited. Yeah, I know. I'm excited. I'm excited to see everyone. Excited to fill everybody in on the last month or so of my life. Actually, on Wednesday, it'll be a month. For me, it'll be a month. Benji's month anniversary is a couple days after mine. God, that sucks. Greyhound is best for us, or take the Amtrak. I don't have any experience with Amtrak, actually. Wait, did I just... Oh, I canceled it by looking away, didn't I? I don't have any experience with Amtrak. I don't think I've ever taken one. I hate Greyhound. Their customer service is horrible. Their buses are really horrible. They are always late. Do not like Greyhound at all. I would rather pay the extra money for a Peter Pan. First few seconds. Atiba Wada, hello. Thought this was that motion control lab. It is. It is a motion control shrine. It is a motion control shrine that I hate so very much. Is it 9 o'clock? Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Sorry, my alarmo was doing its hourly chime, and I was like, what? Oh, yeah. I remember this one. Did I just do that on my first try? Fuck yeah, dude. Go ahead. That took me a much longer time, my first playthrough of this game. I remember that distinctly. It's like golf. I would rather play mini golf than those stupid... I hate those stupid shrines. I hate the motion-controlled ones so much. Figured out where I stayed. Show you a DM on Discord and see if we were close. Okay, yeah. Yeah, just so I'm not like... I feel like saying I live in Brooklyn is even, like, still vast enough for people to not necessarily pinpoint where I am. Which is crazy, but when I start talking boroughs, I feel like that gives people a much more specific location. I mean, Brooklyn is a borough of New York City, but even Brooklyn's got boroughs. Mini golf is great. This is not. No, it is not. I hate it. I hate the motion control shrines so much. They're so stupid. How many hearts do I have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? How many hearts do you need for the Master Sword? 13? It's 13, right? Oh. I can see the Divine Beast from here. That's cool. If I remember correctly, it's 13. Mini golf. Mini golf is fun. I haven't been mini golfing in a long time. I was never particularly good at it. I don't think I've been since, like, Benji and I first started going out. Who got Mary's names down like Matt and Cam? That's funny. Oh, I forgot to send this to my family. I took a picture of it. So, mine and Kim's brother and his fiance, are are named Steven and Lauren. I got a mobile order for Steven and a mobile order for Lauren. And I made them like right at the same time and put them down at the same time on the mobile handoff. And I said, Steven, Lauren, and then I went, whoa. I was like, are they here? I forgot about that. I took a picture of the tickets. Because I was so like thrown off. I don't see the other. Where is the other like collection of things? Cool, I guess that's it. That's funny. I was just kind of guessing because I didn't know where it was. Cam, I just got your DM. I don't know if I know where that is. Let me... Okay. Oh, that Fifth Avenue. Okay. Oh, you were near like Prospect Zoo. Actually, that's kind of funny that you were right near the Prospect Park. Because there was just a fire there the other day. Okay. So like if I were... If I were to take the train there, there's not really a direct train that would take me there. So I would kind of have to do like a little bit of train fuckery. It would take me like an hour to get to where you were. Saw a lot of fire. Yeah, there was a brush fire in the park at like, when was that? Thursday night? Friday night? Here's Matt. My sister's name is Jackie. I have a cousin named Matt who's married to a Jackie. One time my mom kept asking a question about Sarah and everyone was confused until she said Matt's wife. My mom always be fucking up people's names. How do you fuck up when there's so much less to remember? Like, you could probably throw a Matt or a Jackie out there and like 90% of the time you might be right, or at least close. Awesome. We were there Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Well, if you smelled the city Saturday morning, I think it was Saturday morning, it was smoky. Smoky in Brooklyn. It was actually like a little scary. Like Benji's asthmatic, so I told him when he was leaving work, like, hey, just, you know, take it easy. Like, don't, be careful. Don't walk too fast because, I don't want you to get hurt. Oh, let me use a Lionel bow here. A little bit more coverage. actually do remember seeing that a bit. I was like, wow, the air quality in New York City sucks. I mean, it's true. That actually is true. The air quality here is not good. But it was mostly because, yeah, there's also a fire. There was a fire in New Jersey. I'm not sure if that was ever, like, handled. And I think there was also a fire in Connecticut. So, like, all somewhat nearby, there were a lot of different wildfires, brush fires. And then, yeah, brush fire in Brooklyn. So, yeah, it's been interesting around here. It was sad because they're like, it's literally your kids' names. Yeah. Oh, I'm like, it's... You have half the names to remember in that scenario.
Macaroni with the chicken strips.
I love macaroni with the chicken strips. I was about to say I kind of had macaroni and the chicken strips for dinner tonight. I did not. I had rice and chicken. Rice, chicken, broccoli, and carrots. That's what I had for dinner tonight. It was actually really good. Can we get to 100 deaths? I'm wondering if we're going to get to 69 deaths. I'm sure we will at some point. Okay. It does say that I am in the right spot looking for this Korok. I'm pretty sure I am. Maybe I'm not exactly in the right spot. Can we get to 100 deaths? I think that is a very strong possibility. I will be honest with myself. I think that is absolutely a strong possibility. I don't know. But who's to say, you know? Some breakfast burritos yesterday. Later in the day, made regular burritos. Early in a run to Mission Barbecue. Last free meal, decided, fuck it, I'm gonna have some burritos. That's real. I mean, it's kind of like having free food right there. You already made it. Don't gotta spend more money to eat it. In a way, that's kind of beautiful. No, I hope we don't get to 100 deaths. I will say, though, that if I do only get, like, 100 deaths in this entire playthrough, I would actually be pretty impressed with myself. Because I was honestly expecting a lot more. And it was kind of like my initial playthrough of Breath of the Wild. Oh yeah, you have side quest. What did she say? Oh, she gives you the quest. Okay. I was hoping that I was going to get it when I was there. But I guess not. I don't know where to find Dinral yet. I do know of somewhere that I can find him in the future. But I haven't been to that area yet. So I don't have a dependable place to find him quite yet. I will need to find him, and I'll need to get a scale from him. Put update in location. Okay. Oh, yes, I see. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit closer. I still have to take a really funky train route to get there. Basically, you have to go in a loop to get there. Still not that far. It's like 45. But it's only 45 minutes by train because of the funky train ride that I would actually need to take. By car? By car, it's a half hour. Would have been wild if I just by chance saw. Yeah, that would have been funny. No, I was not. It's not anywhere near there. That would have been so funny though if you were just like coming up this way. I get 50 cents every failed math exam. I have 630. So what, did you get a... You 60% failed a test at one point? That's funny. Yeah. Give me your raw prime meat. You know, I knew that was going to sound inappropriate, that, like, as I was saying it, and that's part of why I said it. But now that I said it, I'm a little upset about it. I'm a little upset that I said that. Why did I say that? I just know that's going to be clipped out of context at some point. If I ever make it, oh my god, if I ever make it to any extent in acting, like if I get any kind of following, I'm going to get canceled so quick. Viper is just like I saw that go live notification. And I was like, huh. Okay. Very interesting. I did see that. I did see that that was a thing that was potentially happening. Interesting. She's wild. What a gem. Please go follow Viper if you have not. She's an absolute gem of a human. She's not live anymore? Really? I feel like I didn't get that notification too long ago. Oh, that's a bummer. I would have loved to have seen that. Maybe I saw it when I was setting up. I really have no sense of time, truthfully. There's the flame. Oh, I'm falling. There's allegedly a Korok somewhere. I also see the labyrinth. I'm ignoring it. Just fully ignoring it, truthfully. I know I have to do it at some point. I just really don't want to. smack him into the water? Should I smack him into the water? I'm gonna try anyway. Goodbye. Get drowned, idiot. That's my favorite method of killing guys in this game, especially like when I'm like, oh shit, it's like a silver moblin. Like those things are beefy, those things are tough, and then I just knock it into the water and it dies instantly. I'm like, wow, I'm so good at games. Where is this one? Am I just like mad far off? Most easternmost cliff of Tumla Heights. Oh. Oh. It's gonna be over here. Sometimes this map does something a little dumb where for like the stump race Koroks, it doesn't mark it on the map of where the stump race actually starts. It marks it on the map of where it finishes, and you technically collect the Korok. Goodbye. Drowned and dead. Didn't even drown. It just dissolved like a piece of sugar. No, they literally just landed in the water and they're like, ah, shit. Like, I give up. No, you think you're hot shit? Stop it. Like a 13-minute VOD, and it looks like she was having connection issues. Oh, that sucks. Ugh. I feel for that so hard. That is never, ever how I want a stream to go. I never want a stream to go like that. It is always so disappointing when a stream goes like that. Especially because, like, you get yourself ready. You know, you prepare. Like, you prepare physically, you prepare kind of emotionally. Like, you get your mind ready to stream. You also get yourself dressed as a clown, apparently. And then, just for it to not work, it's really, really disheartening. It's really disappointing when it happens. I'm sure, as you guys remember from that night that I had to cancel because of my own connection issues. And yeah, it just, like, it sucks. Just every time it sucks when it happens. It'd be extra disappointing to get all dressed up like that in stream. Exactly, yeah, just for stream not to work. That sucks. That sucks so hard, actually. That's really unfortunate. I hope she's okay, because it's very disappointing. When, like, you're so ready, you're so excited, especially if you have, like, something really fun planned like that, just for it to... Valid as a giant scary creature after that tiny twunk just pushed you into the water. Yeah, that's just the breaking point for moblins, I guess. I got beat by a twunk. I mean, in all honesty, that's probably the quitting point for me, too. If a tiny twunk were to push me into the water, I'd probably be pretty upset, too. So where did they say this was? Easternmost cliff of the Tumla Heights. Easternmost cliff. Okay, so that's going to be this way. Telling someone at a wedding about you, something about this chai flavor that you drink. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard. Yeah, I remember us talking about that. You have some now? Is it the season? Is it Glühwein? Glühwein? I don't know how to say it. So sorry. I'm sure I butchered that. You're probably wincing right now. Probably just lost my my honorary Swede card that I got from Matt. Matt told me I was an honorary Swede because I like ABBA. Sorry, I'm just remembering that, and I think that's so funny. Second one was perfect? Oh! Glühwein? Okay. Look at me, I'm cultural. I'm kidding, man. I'm so kidding. Honestly, moving to New York has been like the biggest culture shock. You know, I am not used to just I'm not used to being around people who are the exact same as everyone else. You know, like I'm not used to being in such a melting pot of a place. I feel like I've just been exposed to so much like different culture recently that I never got back home. So it's just so funny. Like I'm still like learning, I guess. Still kind of feel like an outsider, I suppose. But I'm learning. All that to say, when I say that I'm cultural, I'm joking. I'm fully joking. That is not true. I'd like for it to be true one day. Not for lack of effort. It's just because I'm stupid and not exposed to anything. Alright, I'm going to walk around down here for a little bit because there are some Koroks down here. I see you, Labyrinth, and I am not going to deal with you right now, truthfully. I think I am putting off the Labyrinth for as soon as I can, if I'm being fully honest. Especially because I know that there is something down there. There's like the fast travel pendant that's down there, and I'm not dealing with that yet, because the way to get it is by basically just surrounding yourself by guardians. And I'm not ready for that. I don't have the Master Sword. I don't have guardian arrows at the ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I literally, like, I could see a guardian flying around from where I am up there. I saw it for a second. Bruh. Are you kidding? Hey. So hit on by a guy, now I know what it would feel like. Yeah. Catcalling is very prominent in the city. I see, my friends tell me, my female friends tell me stories of getting catcalled, like, at least a couple times a week. Sorry. Just got like a news alert on my phone. Just like Yikes. I know it would feel like it was really... yeah, it's awkward. It is awkward when it is unrequited, unwarranted, and inappropriate. And that's what a lot of women in this country go through. Not just this country, throughout the world. Took a cat called in 3 girls in college, which was weird. That's funny. I mean, it's not funny. Catcalling is not good. It's like, dog, if I wanted it, I would try to get it. You know, like, if I was reciprocating this, you would know that I was reciprocating this, basically. Okay, got that one in the corner. Look how the rock is, like, still moving. There we go. Okay. And then just this one. What is my map looking like over here? Okay, it's actually not bad. We're like kind of almost done with Akkala. That's actually not bad. Kind of funny but weird. Yeah. It can be like that. Like, haha, it's funny, but I'm also uncomfortable. Like, that's real. Sometimes when it's just like, hi, I'm laughing because I don't know what else to do. I'm not disturbed, but I'm uncomfortable. Been there. Been there a few times, actually. Oh, it got to lightning storm very quickly. There's also fully just a walking guardian over there. That's awesome. I'm sure they will see me at some point, and I'm not going to be ready for it. And I'm not going to be happy about it. But it's probably going to happen. Okay, I called the girls call me a hard R. Oh. Okay. Sorry, that's like... I just don't understand why people feel the need to be saying that word. Oh, do I have all the Guardian photos I need? I do. Where am I trying to go? I should go to that other... to this one. I'm going to go to this one to just kind of get it out of the way. I was hitting on me. He was looking at my outfit. Of course. Classic gay people. Constantly complimenting on everything. All of a sudden, he asked me what I do for a living, and he seemed normal. Until he decided to ask if I had any family members that are rich and about to die. What? That's so funny. I don't know if that was him hitting on you or if that was him scamming you, my friend. That sounds like one of those sugar daddies that you come across on Grindr that it's like, give me your bank account information and I'll wire $2,000 to you, and then they just steal everything that you have. 50 at a time, you gotta know the cat caller pickup lines. You craft a sassy burn response in your brain, but don't know if you should use it because you don't want to get murdered. Yeah, that's real. Like, fully have a response in your brain that you've, like, pre-packaged and got ready to go, but then you're like, what if they kill me? That's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. That's not funny. That's not funny at all. I think it's just, like, the concept of that terrifies me, and when I'm scared, sometimes I laugh. Best to pretend, no, I didn't hear you. Yeah. Sometimes it's best to just not give it the attention because that's what they're trying to get out of you is attention. And if you don't give it to them, then, you know, you're not fueling them. You're not fueling their behavior. Was there for the wedding, though? He was on the other side? That's funny. Hitting on you or hitting on your lonely rich grandparent? I mean, he's probably like, hey, if this guy is cute, then maybe there's a version of him that's rich. Honestly, that just sounds like a good business strategy. I kind of, like, you know, is it disgusting? Yeah, but I kind of respect it in a weird way. So smooth and ancient. Same. Check out these pitches. Check out this picture. A lot of people on the other side were a little weird. That's so real. Sometimes there are families and people like that are just a little weird. Oh, over the orb? Okay. Talking to his brother and his mom and their wife, husband. Talking to his brother and his mom. And their wife/husband left a long time ago, never seen again? Oh. Like a left for milk kind of thing? Oh. That's odd. I mean, like, that's devastating. But, like a common theme in the family? That, like, somebody left just to, like, never be seen again? Because if that's a recurring theme in the family, it sounds like there's some some unaddressed familial trauma there. This person would be on Twitter like, I'm terrified of guardians and I know they're here to eliminate us, but hear me out. Yeah, probably. They were like, but here's how they can actually save us. Let's use... I know I've got some thunder stuff here. That'll be helpful. Let's bust out... There we go. Modest test should be fine. I think I did a modest test yesterday. Okay, if I don't answer chat for a second, it's because I'm locking in. May have died, but he was not at the wedding. It was kind of a known thing that he's been gone for a long time. Oh, so he may have passed away. Oh, I didn't know that was gonna break so quick. Shit. Oh, damn, that was a good shield, too. Well, alright. Really want to know the unknown lore of that family. Yeah, there's something, you know. It definitely sounds like there's something bubbling underneath the surface that the average person is not privy to. That's definitely what it sounds like. That's I don't know. Yeah, there's something going on there. There's definitely some deep-rooted familial trauma that has not been addressed there. Which that's actually kind of sad. Okay, so there we go. Got that shrine. Marked that off. That's actually good. That's really good. Because if I can get a couple more shrines, if I can get like 3 more, and then go to a goddess statue, I can get the Master Sword. I think. I'm going to go to the Horse God as well, because that's the location that I have to get, and I may as well while I'm here. Okay, well, there are 2 more shrines in this area that I'm in right now. One of which I can't really get to. Others at the Labyrinth. Okay, there's 3. There's one in the Labyrinth, there's one in the Spring of Power, and there's one in like the Skull Rock. So I can get to the one in Skull Rock. I can't get to the one in the Spring of Power right now. I need to find Dinral and get a scale. And then the Labyrinth right now is just going to be a big commitment. And I don't know if I'm ready for that. So I'll say the most normal part of that side was her mom and this girl that may have... This is cousin. Okay. Not an amazing word to use, but I'll let it slide. But like his brothers were talking about trying to grow better facial hair to one-up him. Trying to grow better facial hair to one-up him. That's bizarre. That's a weird competitive desire. I don't know, some siblings are very competitive over the most random things. That's also deep-rooted familial trauma. Like when someone you know and care about tells you about a problematic thing one of their family members or coworkers did, and now you just have big beef with Dave you've never met. Yeah. Or sometimes when, like, a coworker tells you, or, like, someone you care about tells you about, like, a relationship that they have with somebody in their family, and you're like, oh, a lot of the things you do make sense now. You ever had one of those moments? Like, somebody will tell you about something that, like, you know, like a problem that they used to have with one of their parents or one of their siblings, and you're like, oh, that thing that you do all of a sudden makes a lot more sense. Does that ever happen? Does that ever happen to you? I feel like I have that experience quite often, actually. Full send. Oh, sick. Silver rupee. That's actually great. Okay, so I do want to go here. Not because I'm going to use it. Because actually, my first playthrough of Breath of the Wild, I didn't use this thing even once, I think. But it is required for completion. It is a location that you have to get. So it is required to unlock for completion. Oh, that's actually really, really cool and thought out. Sorry, that's neat. My best friend was like that when I talked about my father to her. Ah. No, I've definitely like it's happened to me a few times. It's happened to me a few times in life, I would say. Where like somebody will tell me something about like cuz I'm very much and this probably isn't healthy. I'm very much a trauma bond kind of friend. I'm like I want to know like what made you you, basically. Like I want to know about your experiences that made you the way you are. And sometimes there's a lot of not great things that come with that. So sometimes like I will just like people will tell me about an experience that they had, like a relationship that they've had, and I'm like, oh, it makes sense. Is it called Melania Spring? Is that what I just found? Melania Spring. Okay, yes. Complete. I wonder if I go to Akkala Tower, can I just kind of keep an eye out for Dinral? I really don't know where Dinral pops up. Dinral, Akkala Tower? It's snowing? It's snowing and thundering. That doesn't make much sense at all. Well, I'm not going to be able to see Dinral like this. Like at all. I wonder if I can find his path. I can find his path. Oh, that's for Tears of the Kingdom. Not Breath of the Wild. Path is along the entire Tanagar Canyon. Yeah, Tanagar Canyon's up here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that right now. I think about it, the girl was kind of asking me how much money I make. Also, my cousin makes a lot of money. Might be rooted to them. Also from San Diego. San Diego is expensive, yeah. And if you look-alikes, if you family doppelgangers, oh my god. No, some people are just very much like fueled by. A lot of people fuel their relationships on money. I mean, don't get me wrong. I ask Benji every single day when he's getting rich. But, you know, I also will still love him if he's not. I feel like a lot of people actually do not behave like that. A lot of people are actually very much like, you need to be rich, please. Depression. I know. Some people talk about it like it's like the end of the world. Second time I met my friend's partner, we talked about our deepest trauma for like 2 hours. And no, literally, like, I swear that is how I've gotten to know some of the best people in my lives. Like, we've just, like, you know, so many times during school, we would just sit outside, we would just smoke, and we would just trauma dump to one another. And I got to know these people really well, and I got to know what was ailing them and how to help them and how to communicate with them. And there's something to be said for that, you know? Look at this guy. Bruh. They really just popped right out, didn't they? Yeah. Is he asking me to get naked? He is asking me to get naked. Look at this twunk. I forgot about his guitar riff. I met a child. Oh no, I know. Blue flame from the ancient furnace.
Hi. Hey.
But it's raining right now, right? Yeah. Ancient furnace is also at the other side of the cliff. I saw it there earlier and I was like, I remembered this being annoying. I definitely remembered this fetch being annoying. Yeah, it's right there. I see it. Like that it got so accepted to talk about sexuality, mental health, and what caused it to be shit and paychecks. Right? Favorite, like, cultural shift is talking about mental health, sex, and paychecks at work. I feel like that was such, like, a no, like, untouchable kind of work conversation, and now people are like, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. There was a coworker that I would talk to a lot just about my my sex life. Like, just quite often. Like, anytime either of us had done anything, we would come the next day and be like, guess what? Which, is that work appropriate? No. Is it funny? Yeah. It was really funny. It was really funny, actually. There's no torch. I didn't think about that part. I don't even know if I have like a wooden item. I guess I have this, yeah? That works like a torch. I just have to get there, yeah? I do remember this being kind of tough, actually. Oh. Huh. I didn't realize that my club was just gonna break. But I don't know what I would have expected. Was definitely not expecting it to break so just like suddenly. That's for sure. Thought I was gonna have a little bit more time, but that's okay. I think there was somebody over here that was like, I want to see the blue flame. Don't put it... okay, I won't. I just need to get it all the way up north. Without a torch. I don't know if there are any more of those, like, lantern things. I figured there would be some more, like, on this path here. I see one quite far away. But I don't know if my club is going to make it. Nope. Wonder if I can... Can I do this? No, arrow will go out eventually too, huh? Hmm. Maybe there's a torch somewhere around here? Arrow would have been so good too. I know, I thought that would have been really satisfying if I could have gotten that to work. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. I meant to like try to grab like a branch. Hardly even have any more wooden weapons. I can try another wooden weapon. I just don't want to like waste my time, you know? Well, first, let me see if I can find my next obelisk thing. Okay, there's a closer one here. There's a torch at every stable, but no, not this one. I kind of had that exact same thought. I was like, really? There's not a torch here? Are you serious? There might be one at the lab that I just didn't see. So I don't know if the spear is going to make it all the way there. Like, all the way to this one. If it can make it to that one, that's all I need. Okay, that's really all I need. Fantastic. That is all I needed from it. Starting 17 forest fires on the way. I know, just a couple little brush fires. Should be fine. Ancient arrows are good. Okay. Oh, I do want these eventually. But now that I have done that, that will always be there, which is good. Okay. So, guess this is just I just keep going on Koroks and stuff. Do not like this man's relationship with that robot. It's like Her with Joaquin Phoenix. You ever seen that? Where he falls in love with Scarlett Johansson robot. Also, no points for pants. How's it going? I'll tell you what. These last few days, there have been no points for pants at all. It has been so goddamn hot. So, you know, I'm really sold on the whole no points for pants things. There is no point. It is so warm. It is so unbearably warm. And I hate it. A lot. Like, quite a bit, actually. It's really quite devastating. So, yeah. There are no points for pants. I can't help but agree. Every day I'm finding less and less points for pants. I'll tell you. There is one up there. Okay. Happy to serve. Yes, thank you for your service. Thank you for your inspiration. Use some bombs now that I know that you can. Oh! Well, that's what I get for using bombs. Okay, awesome. So I'm thinking I'll kind of go up and around this way. Glad to see your face, your digital name face. And also some Zelda. Yeah. He's still alive. My day is saved. Oh, well, I may be dead very soon. That MF sees me, and I'm actively running away. Okay, he did not engage. That's good. Yes, still alive. Happy to see you. Yeah, it's a Zelda day today. Kim is parenting, so it is a Zelda day for moi. Which I'm okay with. Pretty happy about it, in all honesty. I love this game. You know, it's a very special game, and I can, you know, I can just feel how special it is, because so many. I have 69 Koroks, nice. I don't know. This is one of those games that, like, I don't know if anybody's familiar with the YouTube channel Arlo. He is, you know, he's kind of his content is very much like a Nintendo YouTuber. Like, covers a lot of current events, does a lot of videos on his favorite games, does a lot of videos on his least favorite games, kind of thing. But he's a Muppet. And everybody that makes content with him, you know, like, does not acknowledge the fact that that's weird or different. He's just like a Muppet. Like, his YouTube persona is a Muppet. And it's just, like, fine. But he has this video on Breath of the Wild that is over 4 hours long. And it's awesome. But he says in it, like, this game has so many moments that just make me say, this game, man. Which I thought was, like, the perfect way to put it. Like, oh, fuck, I'm seen. There are so many just, like, goddamn, this game. Like, so many moments where this game is just, like, there's nothing else to say besides how, like, fucking awesome it is. Okay, this was not what I wanted to get myself in for. Like, even a little bit. Oh, Doc, you also know Arlo? Thank fucking God. I can't even think of someone puppeteering him. It's not even... And the funny thing is, like, I've seen who puppeteers him. he also just, like, he has a YouTube channel where he used to make content without the Muppet, and he would just do, like, random skits and stuff. So, like, I know what the man behind Arlo looks like, but he's just a Muppet. Like, to me, he is literally just a Muppet. I'm so glad that somebody else in this chat also knows Arlo. I've been watching Arlo for years. Like, oh my god, since his problem with Paper Mario video. I remember that showing up in my feed. That was like one of his big breaks. I feel like he got a lot of attention after that video. No, I'm having like my Arlo mentioned moment. Where's that rock that I catapulted over here? Is it just like gone? Also, is that just a random fairy that just popped out of the grass? Because this is going not well, and I would prefer to not be in this situation. Well, that's one way to do it. Okay. Well, that's not exactly what I had in mind. But, I have not seen the man behind the blue. Muppet. He's 100% a Muppet. Chozo coming in here for the Arlo slander. Devastated, actually. Love Arlo. I've been watching him for a very long time. Since those miserable Wii U days. I will say that, like, I'm not a big fan of this whole, like, second channel trend that I feel like so many YouTubers are hopping on right now. Where, like, they reserve their main channel for, like, hour and a half, like, basically edited movies. And they do a second channel with content that feels a lot more genuine that they're passionate about making. So Arlo's second channel is, like, it's good. I like it, but I just wish that he would just post it on his main channel because I would be interested in that content too. So, like, I don't think that his main videos are as good anymore as they maybe used to be. Maybe I'm also just, like, nostalgia goggles, but, like, second channel thing is super weird. It's just annoying. It's like, you know, why? Just show me the content that you want to show me, and if I like you, I'll watch it. I don't need to watch, like, your news channel. Like, it's not that deep, you know? Okay, that's not exactly what I had in mind for where that was gonna go, but I'm okay with it because it's very far away from the Lionel. Second channel thing is super weird. It's just annoying. It's like, it feels really unnecessary. You know, like, you don't need to do this. You really don't need to do this. Like, if I like you, I'll just watch your channel, and I would prefer you to just make stuff that you're passionate about versus trying to fool me into watching something. And then you don't want to spam your main channel with it. I get that concept, but that's never what second channels end up being. They always end up being just a different brand of content. Like, I'll actually say, I really like, I watch a lot of Scott the Woz, and I really like, I have stopped watching a lot of his main channel videos because I think they're a lot more focused on, like, comedy and being overproduced, and that's not really what I like. When it comes to, like, gaming YouTube. But I really like his second channel because it feels a lot more laid back and casual and just like, hey, there's this thing that I just kind of want to discuss and talk about. And to me, that just feels so much more genuine. And I don't understand why that's not just what he wants to do. It's like a way to test out more content. No, I definitely get it. But I feel like most people's like second channels just end up taking on a brand all in their own. Can you guys hear Benji singing in the kitchen? I keep launching this rock way too fucking far. Like, who fucking knows where that wound up? Probably somewhere where I cannot use it. Yeah, I have no idea what the move is here. On like how to get this to where it needs to go. These are moments where I wish I had the Ultra Hand. Okay, it's not really giving me that helpful of a hint. Hint basically says use stasis to guide it along. Which means they probably don't want me to like try to just fully fucking send it. Oof. I always forget how bad the pop-in is in this game. Until every now and then things pop in and I'm like, oh, zoinks. That's pop-in. No, stop. Stop. I feel like Sisyphus. Stop it. Overshot. Oh, God. This one's exhausting. I don't remember this one. What did you do to get me to watch Superman and Lois? Gotta go for the big sell here. Need to talk about this episode at some point. I don't know. I'm not against watching it. Especially because the recommendation here seems to be roaring. Yes, fuck this one. Do I have to watch like a million other things for it to make sense? I don't know how apt my brain is at this moment to dive into a new universe of things. Like, can I just watch it without having to watch 9 million other things? No, that's the best part? Okay. So I don't have to watch 9 million other fucking things? That's great, actually. That's really quite nice. Because I feel like DC has that problem. You know, I know people like to give Marvel a lot of flack for that. And tag yourself, I'm people. I think DC is even worse about it. If I'm being fully honest. They're not good at marketing what's a part of the established canon and what's not. They also will just like have an established timeline and then make like 5 other movies that don't follow that timeline and then make one that does follow the timeline and say like, you need to watch these other movies that aren't connected in order for this one to make sense. So I'm like, DC, can you make up your fucking mind? And that is especially with the TV shows. Because they launch all these TV shows, and sometimes they're important, and sometimes they aren't. No, no, please don't send me off the edge. Please don't send me off the edge. He sent me off the edge. Well, now that I'm down here, may as well go chat with Kilton. Here's my business card. Affirmed to be completely different universe than the other shows, doesn't reference it at all. That's really nice. As long as you know extreme basics of Superman, you'll be more than set. Okay. Oh. Wait, does he just like bail? Oh, he bailed. Okay. Well, I kind of need to get to the shrine up there. But, it's all the way up there. I don't know if I could do that. Let's see. I will try. I don't think I'll succeed. Kryptonite bad, Lex Luthor bad, Lois good. That is your one down. Okay. I'm assuming there will be some orphan lore in there too at some point. Space orphan. Space orphan lore. Space lorphan. No. Shut up, Matt. Just stop. Okay, yes, those basics I'm aware of. I could try it. What's the tone? What's the vibe? Is it like dramatic? Is it campy? Is it CW? Like not as a genre, like is it actually CW? Like the other shows were all CW? Do I gotta watch the James Gunn Superman in order for this to make sense? Or will I have to watch this in order for the James Gunn Superman to make sense? I'm sorry. I still, like, cannot believe and do not care that James Gunn is making a Superman movie. Is that bad? I don't care. Like, if I'm just being fully honest, I think this whole DC universe that they're trying to launch right now is, like, 10 years too late. Nobody gives a shit anymore about cinematic universes. People just want to watch good movies. Oh, there's Dinral. Oh, fuck, there's Dinral. That hurts. That hurts. Right? I'm so tired. I know. And this is coming from somebody who, you know, still actually, like, I wouldn't say I keep up with Marvel, but like I know what they're coming out with. You know, like I'm aware of what their release window is. I used to be really into the MCU. And you know, I think a lot of people were. Obviously, Endgame made like $3 billion. Not a hot take that a lot of people used to be really into the MCU. But like, you know, eventually it was like, oh, we're just getting a lot of bad shows. I'm a lot less interested in this now because a lot of it is really bad. So now I'm kind of at like this level with the MCU where I'm like, okay, I will keep up with the heroes I like, you know? So I watched Deadpool and Wolverine because I was like, love Deadpool, very curious to see what they do with this character. Ended up really enjoying that movie. But did I see like Captain Marvel 2, like the Marvels? No, I didn't watch that. Just because I'm not really attached to the Captain Marvel character or really any of the characters. I did watch Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel was okay. So, like, you know, my recent bouts with the MCU, I feel like were most people's recent bouts with the MCU, which was Deadpool and Agatha All Along. Which, Agatha All Along was actually really great. Quite nice. But no points for pants, actually, you're bringing up a very good point here that I was kind of going to segue into, is that the 8-episode special event format is ruining TV. Like, bring back like 20-episode seasons where the arc is consistent and made with not $200 million. It's technically CW. Okay. But it's very different than the others. Writing is legit really good. Okay. That is different for CW. More dramatic but fun. Isn't disgusted by the fact that it comes from a comic book like other things. Dark Knight trilogy. Dog, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the Dark Knight trilogy are some of the most overrated movies ever. Batman Begins is like good. Dark Knight's like probably the best one of the three, you know. Not a hot take. Dark Knight Rises fucking sucks. I'm so sorry. Dark Knight Rises is a horrible movie. Dark Knight Rises is absolutely horrible. I fucking hate that movie. I make fun of that movie all the time. I think Bane is the unintentionally goofiest villain that they've ever had in a Batman movie. I don't know. I don't think they're great. Want to watch Agatha? Agatha was fun. Agatha was really fun. I like Agatha a lot. And it's because of the characters. Characters are actually super well realized. And like well written. And there are stakes. And there are, you know, Easter eggs that don't feel like Marvel Easter eggs. They just feel like Easter eggs for the show. Like if you pick up on little things like in Teen's room. I mean, okay, them calling Joe Locke Teen is also the dumbest thing in the entire world because literally everybody knew who he was going into that show and they were still trying to hide it. But like his character is super well realized and super well developed. Also just Patti LuPone. Need I really say more than Patti LuPone? And Aubrey Plaza? And Catherine Hahn? And Kitty from That 70s Show? Like, do I really have to say more than that? Dark Knight Rises is kind of ass. You're right. I think Dark Knight Rises is not only kind of ass, it is quite ass. I actually think it's, like, really devastatingly horrible. I quote Bane all the time when at like the very beginning of the movie where they're like hijacking and crashing the plane and for some reason Bane looks at that one random guy like they're all getting off the plane and they look at this one random guy and Bane goes, "No, they expect one of us to the wreckage, brother." I think about that line all the time. I am Charlie XCX and I think about it all the time. Like, it is so stupid. Like, why? Why do they expect one person in a plane crash? They expect to see one body in a plane crash? And then also Christian Bale is just like not Batman for like 2 hours. He's just like vibing in a prison. I mean not vibing, but like he's just like in a cave for most of the movie. But not in a way that Robert Downey Jr. was in a cave for most of the movie, like learning how to be Iron Man. Like he's just in a cave for most of the movie, and then at one point he's just like, time to go. That is my plot synopsis of Dark Knight Rises. Thank you all for coming to my TED Talk. Well, he is that, you know, that is true. That is fair. Is that the metaphor they're going for? Because if so, that was not clear. The movie where he's trying to climb up the hole and always fell down. Yes. And I know, like, it's a fucking Christopher Nolan movie, you know? So I know he's going for, you know, Sisyphusian and biblical. Wow, actually, second Sisyphus reference that I've made on stream today. I know he's going for, like, Sisyphusian and biblical allegories and all that stuff. But, like, dog, it's Batman. Like, relax. Put your movie making dick away and just make a Batman movie that's fun. Like, is that so difficult to just make a Batman movie that's like entertaining? Like, do you have to make it so serious? Dag. Dude, I just need this rock. I literally just need this rock. Please leave me alone. I just need this rock. I like the CW shows, but I acknowledge it's because of the stupid, fun, silly writing. That's valid. You're allowed to like stupid, fun, and silly writing. Randall Lowe's is legitimately incredible writing, acting, CG. Okay. Art, cinematography. Doesn't get a fair shot because of the CW stigma. That'll be my life's goal to rectify that. I mean, I do think that the stigma exists for a reason. But I'm glad that it is like, you know, kind of breaking itself away from that mold. Because, you know, I do think... Also, like, why can't we just have good superhero cartoons anymore? Like, I think more shows need to do what X-Men 97 did. I actually have not watched X-Men 97, but I would really like to. I never watched the original show. So I was like, I should watch the original show before I watch 97. And then I was like, haha, a commitment? No. And then I have not watched any of it. 4 seasons, 10 to 15 episodes a season, so there's enough to get invested, but not a life sentence. Yeah, that's nice. No, that's fine. Like, even 12 episodes per season is so much better than, like, 6. These whole, like, 6-episode mini movie events that have, like, single-handedly ruined Marvel and Star Wars content for me. Especially fucking Star Wars, dude. Oh my god. That's my big problem with Star Wars. You know, I am not one of those Star Wars fans that's just like immediately triggered when they don't see a white person in the cast. I'm one of those Star Wars fans that I look at a show that they make on a budget of $200 million, and I'm like, wow, I've seen cosplays better than these costumes. I've seen better writing in Star Wars cartoons, and I've seen, directors who actually care about Star Wars work on this property. And it's just so clear to me that they're hiring people that do not care about the world or the property. And they're giving them millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to write these just like shitty shows that nobody watches. Nobody likes them. It's like you're not getting new fans. You're not keeping your old fans. And you're not making money. He started on My Adventures with Superman, new cartoon with Jack Quaid. It's a whole other pitch. Is that also a show? I've never heard of that. I just think there are... I do think it's interesting that actually Marvel is like trying to bring back some of these animated shows. Like, X-Men 97 apparently was great and did really well. This animated show, What If, that they have is like fine. It's like kind of weird. But like they're making a Spider-Man animated show that looks like it has the same art style as What If, which is like kind of disappointing. But like, I think their big problem with these cartoons that they're making is they're just still trying to connect them to the MCU. And I'm like, dude, there's no point. We don't care. I don't need this to be connected to the MCU. It is not that deep. Like, can't I just watch a show about Spider-Man? Flash? 24 episodes of season, 9 seasons. Holy shit. Fun show, ended too soon. Can't ask somebody to get invested. Yeah. Kind of hard to ask people to get invested in something that a streaming service can't even get invested in. I've heard of Pushing Daisies. I haven't watched it, but I have heard of it. It sounds very familiar. Wait, where's... Sorry, I have a Korok marked on my thing, but... So I think... What I think I'm going to do is I have like 3 more Koroks in this area to find. I think after I do that, what I will do is I will go to Eldon, get to Eldon Tower, and I will call it a night there. Get to Eldon Tower, unlock that part of the map, and I think call it a day. It's actually, it's really crazy. My completion map is like, it's going, it is certainly getting emptier and emptier. Lifelong love affair with Lee Pace. I hear that. Absolutely hear that. No, I truthfully haven't watched like a new show in a minute. It's definitely been a minute. I'm literally trying to think of the last new show I watched and I can't. watched like new seasons of Drag Race, but that doesn't count as a new show. It's a show I've seen 9 million fucking times. And I'm not counting Agatha all along because it's just MCU fodder, you know? Oh, I did get that one up there. I didn't mark this one on my completion map, so I'm just making sure that that is the right one, and then I can mark it. Okay. Okay. Looks good. Wow, this top right corner being done is, I mean, just about done. There's a shrine that I have to get, and, the labyrinth. There's another fucking Lionel over here. Oh my god. It's a Cameron? I haven't even heard of that. Yeah, I've not heard of that. Dark comedy? I love a dark comedy. Going back on OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Or H2O. You know, I love that for you. I really do. That's so inspiring, actually. No, like, truthfully, I've been so not removed from TV. I would say that I've had so much trouble like getting invested in a TV show recently because I watch so much YouTube. Like, dog, I watch so much YouTube. And YouTube is just kind of like most of my viewing now. Like, most of the things I watch are on YouTube. Like, I almost feel satisfied enough with the content that I get on YouTube that I just, like, don't really need to watch shows. And a lot of the YouTube that or a lot of the shows that I do watch are in order to supplement the YouTube that I'm watching. Truthfully. So much. Yeah, so much. It's just, it's most of what I watch. If not, like, all of what I watch is just concentrated to YouTube. And then, like, I'll watch Drag Race because I watch Drag Race YouTube. So I want to be kind of caught up with what the YouTubers that I like to watch are talking about. And then it's funny, some of those YouTubers also talk about, like, Dancing with the Stars and Survivor, and, like, other reality shows. So, like, part of me has started wondering, like, am I about to start Survivor so I can watch Survivor YouTube? But I don't know. No, I've been thinking about getting into more, like, staple reality television shows, because as much as reality television is such garbage, you know, like, I actually do find, like, crafting storylines around reality television to be really interesting. Like, when I watch Drag Race, I'm not just watching the drag and the gays. I'm also, like, I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, they're giving this girl the elimination edit. Oh, they're trying to get rid of this girl. They see her as a threat. Her storyline is this underdog kind of, like, you know, I'm trying to analyze storylines. I'm trying to, like, kind of paint in my brain what they're making these reality television character versions of queens. I kind of find some of that to be really fascinating. I don't agree with, like, you know, how they tend to portray people on reality TV, but I just find this crafting of storylines around it to be really fascinating. What was I talking about again? Before I started talking about Drag Race YouTube? Okay, I need to get away from this. I didn't realize I was in, like, Lava Town. What is on fire of mine right now? Oh, it's my bow. Okay. Sure. Survivor YouTube. Oh no. Yeah, no, it's dense. No, this YouTuber that I watch that does a lot of Drag Race content, like, posted a video recently that was like the Survivor iceberg. And I was like, ooh. Oh, and I asked somebody recently. I asked one of my friends, like, if I'm interested in starting Survivor, where should I go? I actually have to re-ask him because I asked him at a party and I was drunk. I have to re-ask him what seasons he recommended, because I don't remember, because I was really drunk. But it really was fascinating, because he asked me, like, do you want to watch it for storyline? Do you want to watch it for, like, the drama? Like, what are you interested in? I was like, I'm so glad you asked me that question. I was like, because that means there are multiple, like, avenues that the show takes. I was like, I'm actually so glad that you asked me that question. Where is this tower? Oh, I was going to say, I feel like I'm, like, right on top of it. But no, actually, it's on top of me. Okay, so I'm going to climb this tower. And then I think I'm going to call it a night after that. I'm, slowly feeling like it's getting time for bed. But this was really awesome. I'm really glad that I could get another Breath of the Wild stream in. I do have some VODs that need to be posted. I have 2 Kim VODs and then 2 me VODs, so there's going to be a lot of Zelda VODs going up on YouTube this week. So stay tuned for those. I'll kind of start giving my spiel now that I'm at the tower. As for the rest of our week, so I believe we'll be having Kim tomorrow. I believe Kim will be kind of back for Minish Cap. I will be here on Wednesday with Mario and Luigi. I'm hoping that I can either wrap that game up this week or next. Probably not this week. Maybe next. We'll see. I'm hoping that I can wrap it up within a good amount of time. And then more Kim on Thursday. So that'll be the rest of our week. There's going to be a lot of VODs going up between now and then. So just keep your eye out. We've been getting, like, our average views on YouTube have started going up, which is, like, kind of cool. You know, all things are relative. We don't get that many views, but, like, we used to get, like, 3 or 4, and now we typically get, like, 15 or 20. So, you know, I'm taking that as a win. If even one person comes to the channel from YouTube, I consider that to be quite cool, you know? So it's fun. It's fun maintaining that platform. So yeah, keep an eye out for things that are going up there. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Actually, I don't think I'm really going to be popping around much in Kim's chat tomorrow, if I'm being honest. I am going out and hanging out with friends tomorrow. So I may not be around in Kim's chat tomorrow. So if I don't see you guys, hear from you guys then, you'll definitely hear from me on Wednesday. I'll be playing more Mario and Luigi. So yeah, that's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I know this was kind of like a spur of the moment, like random Zelda stream. So I'm glad that this worked out. Glad that we were able to accomplish some more stuff in this game. We're getting there. We're really getting there. We have, hold on. I'm gonna warp just so I can see what my my totals are here. 54 shrines, 465 Koroks. So, we are, let me get my calculator. 54 shrines. So we are 45% of the way done with shrines. And what was it, 465 Koroks? And we have almost 52% of the Koroks. So, like, I've done one dungeon. I've done a handful of side quests, not a ton. I'll probably have to go on a side quest hunt. But, like, you know, we're probably, like, halfway-ish through this playthrough, which is kind of crazy. It only took, like, 13 streams to get there. So, yeah. I don't know. I just wanted to bring that up because I thought that was fun. Yes, Doc, Moana, no place for pants. Everybody sleep well. Have a great rest of your days. Have a great rest of your nights. Sleep well. Have a good day tomorrow. I will catch you guys all on Wednesday. Thank you for letting me rant about my show. It was very needed. I just sit here and I rant for 2.5 to 3 hours, and y'all eat it up. Please, rant away. Please, let's make this like a co-rant kind of thing. That's totally fine. I love a co-rant kind of vibe. I mostly just yell about the same things from week to week, and you guys are like, so true, bestie. Like, please, rant. I love it. I live for it. Yeah, that's all. I hope everybody has a great night. I will catch you guys on Wednesday. Much love. Take care. That's all I got.